What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be messing around with my Cummins a little bit. I discovered a few things I want to go over in this video. I got the hood stack on, been driving around for a week, and as you can see, like I said, I knew it was gonna cause a sooty mess all over my whole truck. As you can see up the roof there, it's all over the place. A couple things I did since last video before we start talking about what we're gonna do today is I'm working on getting it de-stickered or de-badged, whatever you want to call it, over here, all the stuff that was on there. I got most of the stuff off. It's just that it's a pain in the butt. It took me like 3 hours to get all this stuff off because I wasn't thinking. I was just thinking I was just gonna peel it all off, but it's all individual stuff, so all this takes a while, and I don't want to scratch the paint. As you can see, there's like a million things in here to take off. So got this side done. Basically, I'm gonna leave the fire punk there, that on the back, and I might leave this. I think I'm gonna take this off, but we'll see how far along I get. But I noticed now with the hood stack, I don't know if it's related or not, but I was just making sure everything was fine when I was driving it up the road, and I noticed at certain times, it's getting colder this time of year, I went to go put the heat on and I wasn't getting heat. I looked at my temperature gauge and it was all the way down, so I figured I had to be low on coolant. I came home, took a little look at this, and I noticed that underneath I did have some coolant all over the place. So today we're going to diagnose where it's coming from, why it's leaking, try to get that fixed, and then top this off with coolant so I do not overheat this behemoth, because that's the last thing I would want, is to overheat this and have a major catastrophic failure. So, you know, let's start looking around, see what we can find, get the flashlights out, and hopefully it's an easy fix. I'm hoping it's nothing crazy, but you never know with a coolant leak. So let's see what we can find today. Alright, so after doing some digging down under the truck, there is coolant all over the place. It ended up being this fitting right in here, if you can see it. Basically, I think it's just loose. I tightened it up. We'll see whether or not that's going to fix the problem or not. We'll get it topped off with coolant. We'll take it out for a ride. And the main objective of today's video is I want to show you guys some running and driving videos of the hood stack going down the road, some outside shots and inside shots of how loud this thing actually is. After spending some more time with it, it's sweet, but it does make your truck a mess. So be prepared to watch your stuff. But we're going to get that all situated, get it filled up with coolant. We'll take it out, and we'll get this hood stack in action. It's crazy the places I went around me didn't have coolant. I went to Napa, and this is what they had. This is it's already pre-diluted. It's not the concentrate. For whatever reason, the concentrate was only like $1 cheaper than getting 2 of these. So it's like, you might as well just get this, then not waste my time mixing it for $1. So we'll get this filled up real fast, and then we'll get her started up and take her out and see if that fixed the problem, hopefully, because I don't want to overheat this, plus it's getting colder out and I have no heat. So hopefully this does the trick. Got the coolant added and topped off. It ended up taking, I would say, half a gallon. Wasn't as bad as I thought, but I guarantee you there's a ton of air in the system still. So I'm going to run it throughout the week and periodically top it off here and there just to make sure that it works. And also this test drive will see if my temp gauge on the dash actually comes up to temp and stays at temp. Now, all I'm going to do is just grab my flashlight down there. I don't know if any other guys that work on stuff, I'm known for sticking these Milwaukee flashlights down under the truck when I'm working on it, and I end up losing them half the time because I forget they're stuck there. I back out, go drive it, so make sure I'll grab that, turn the light off, and we'll go on a little drive, see if that fixed it, and we'll get the hood stack in action. So we'll let this warm up for a couple minutes. As you can see how hot this truck runs, it's already hazing at idle. It does that all the time. I didn't notice that with the axle dump, but when it's coming out the hood, it's a lot more noticeable. But at this power level, you know, that's just gonna happen. So we'll let it warm up, you know, 10 minutes, and we'll take it out, and we'll get the hood stack in action. part is also, now that we're home, my coolant gauge is now working as it should. Before, it was just on the 140 line that, you know, it probably wasn't even 140, it's probably way colder than that. So good part is that is now working. So let's pull it in the garage and examine that coolant leak, make sure it's all good, and that'll basically be about it for the video. Got it back home, and the good part is I just checked everything over and there's no coolant leaking anymore. So I'm gonna open this in a little bit. Don't want to open it right now because, as you saw on the video, I was getting on it pretty good. You don't really realize with this truck how rowdy it is until the hood stack's on here. With that hood stack screaming, this thing is absolutely insane. Way more crazy than the axle dump. I don't even know. I have to go back and watch this when I edit it and see, you know, if you can even pick up on the sound. But as you saw, on the 1-2 shift, if you're really on it, it just smokes the tires right off. Now, you can launch this pretty hard. On the video, when you saw me kind of easily launch it, that was only 5 PSI. That was nothing crazy at all. I wasn't even trying to really launch it, but, you know, this thing's just absolutely insane. So, next thing is we gotta get, like I said at the beginning of the video, get this debadged. And the next thing I wanna do is put some different rock lights on here, some brighter ones. And then we'll get into the powder coating and stuff like that. This truck, like I said, all performance-wise is 99% done. I just wanna get everything powder coated on here to match, and then just get the valve cover and the turbo cover powder coated. Other than that, it's pretty much going to stay the way it is. I do want to add compounds at some point. So that's about it for this week's video, guys. Like I said, nothing too crazy going on. Just a little things to address. I just want to get the coolant leak fixed today, show you guys the hood stack, and kind of just, you know, talk about my future plans with this build. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation. We got no